Whilst the big news this year might be about OLED, Panasonic still make LED LCD TVs, so we're talking to Craig Cunningham about their new lineup for 2017. Craig, what is the new lineup in terms of LED LCD TVs for 2017?
So full range of LED, as you would expect. So we have a 6 series, 7 series, 780 series of LED. So taking the same range as we had in 2016, and then developing from the picture quality and also screen sizes as well. So for example, 65 inch is a huge expanding market for us. So pleased to announce we have a 65 inch available in all of our 4K models for 2017.
Are these TVs going to be using VA panels?
We have the majority of VA panel. There's some IPS panels in there as well, but the 4K Pro part of the range is all VA panel. So we know how important that is, particularly to the UK consumer, to get that contrast performance.
I understand there have been some improvements made to the local dimming on this new range of LED TVs.
Yeah, so on the 780, I mean the 750 was a great television. What we've been able to do on the 780 is using a combination of local dimming and also processing technology, managing the shutters. We've been able to create local dimming, which is probably the best we've ever been able to do on an edge-lit LED TV. So yeah, I think that performance has really stepped forward.
And in terms of HDR support?
HDR on all of our 2017 models. As you would imagine, as you go further up the range, the brightness performance improves, but all of the models will support HDR as well as hybrid log gamma.
So you mentioned improving the backlight technology. Can you explain a little bit about how exactly processing can make local dimming better on a slim LED TV?
Well, you've mentioned the challenge just exactly there. So keeping the slim LED TV combination of backlight improvement is certainly a challenge. But as I said, we've utilised the lighting, so we have individual zones of lighting across the panel, so we can control at least the zones, and then the processing helps to manage the shutter technology as to when the processing opens and closes that technology to to deliver kind of local dimming performance.
Do you think it will deliver a performance that's better than last year's LED LCD TVs?
Certainly step forward range for range. So if you take kind of the EX750 range and you measure that up against the EX750 range, I'm 100% confident because I've seen the side-by-side comparisons, yeah.
And there'll be no TVs with direct LED lighting this year?
No, I think there you're starting to get into the premium performance parts of the range, and for us the premium performance in 2017 is all about OLED, so self-emissive panels rather than direct LED.
What about Ultra HD Premium certification?
So we've applied for certification for both of our OLED panels for 2017, so confident that those panels will certainly meet the specification required.
But they won't apply to the LED range?
The current LED range, the 780 and below, won't have Ultra HD Premium certification. But as I say to anyone who asks me, go to store and really experience the HDR performance in the TVs before making judgments on which TV to buy. I don't really believe in just shooting for logos or top-line specifications. I think the overall performance needs to be considered, and I think that's really where Panasonic's strength is in the 2017 TV range. It's the overall performance that each TV gives, not just the top-line spec numbers.
Will you also be seeking Thx certification this year?
So we have Thx certification on some of our range, so we have this on the OLEDs as well as the 750s.
Craig, I know that Firefox is no longer being supported, but obviously you're still using your OS platform for Smart TV. Can you talk about what you're doing with it this year and how you're taking it forward?
So the look and feel is very similar to what we've had previously, because it was more of a case of if it's not broke, don't fix it. And the feedback that we got from end users as well as from yourself is we were one of the easiest platforms to use. So we've kept that simple look and feel. All the content was always provided and maintained for by Panasonic anyway. So we'll just continue for ease of use as being our number one priority, and then continue to update applications as and when they become available.
So Craig, just to wrap up, what's the main message for Panasonic in terms of TV this year?
So the message remains consistent, all about accuracy and true to the director's intention. So working with key industry figures in Hollywood as well as content providers to make sure that the picture you're seeing on Panasonic televisions is as accurate as what that is in the studio when the content is being produced. And with the collaboration with Hollywood, the EX780 is now found in many grading suites in Hollywood. So this is the panel they're using to grade their pictures. So if it's good enough for them, it's for us it's good enough for the end consumers as well. So I hope everyone's going to be very happy with that.
Craig, thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.